Yo, what is up, everybody? It is your boy Skywalker OG coming at you with some more Rise of Kingdoms Osiris League bets. And of course, we are rounding out into the top 16 this weekend. And let's go ahead and talk about the Realm of Horus. Blackpink versus TR. Honestly, guys, this may be a waste of Auric for me. TR, I do think is going to take home the dub, but this Blackpink team, very serious team, very good on their rotations. If any of the sub-alliance teams have a shot at it, it's gonna be this Blackpink team. Blackjack is that main alliance, but Blackpink, very serious team, very serious, very good, and impressed this season by them. In an AV versus BG, I would not throw Auric here. This is kind of a waste for me to do right here, honestly, because there's not much Auric to be had, and I do believe BG will pull out the dub. Song versus OV, I do think that Song will take home this win. I know that Song dropped a match versus BLN, but we also know that BLN counter strategy the hell out of Song and watched a bunch of tape versus Song. So, you know, I don't really take anything away from that. BLN very much so over prepared for that match, and it showed. But I do think Song's gonna put out that dub and make us some Auric there. So in the Realm of Horus, I think the Auric to be made is this Song OV matchup, and I would put it on Song personally. And then in the Realm of Anubis, V636 did drop a match earlier this season versus a 671K team. WSA hasn't really dropped a match, but they haven't really played any top tier teams, honestly, in this Osiris League. However, if any of the smaller teams can pull out the dub, or any of these, not smaller teams, I mean, it's a 4.6 billion power team. If any of these newer teams that are just coming into this realm that really haven't made a name for themselves last season, if any of them can do it, it's this WSA team. They have been very solid on their rotations, and look for an upset here. We have 103 million and 17 million, so WSA is going to be my bet this weekend. H593, very strong, sound, strategical team. They beat out DNS, they beat out DN1. WIB, to me personally, very upset this season by them. I wanted them to really throw a lot more strategy and rotation into their team, because honestly, I think WIB has the most strongest, like, big players with the best gear spread out between their whole team that can give 60 GT a run for their money if they have a proper plan. However, we did see last weekend 60 MX coming in and beating WIB, and I just think that's because WIB's coming out there with, hey, we got the bigger, you know, we got the bigger D plan, and that's how they're winning it. That's it. We have the bigger players, we're gonna win the field fights, and that's their strategy. That's how I feel. So I feel like H593 will squeak out a dub here and bring home some Auric, and this is a 13 million 35 million bet here. I believe these two bets are the ones that you want to bet on if you're betting in the Realm of Anubis. Those two are the matches to bet on for sure. WSA is a lot longer stretch to win than H593 in my opinion. So honestly, I would put majority of my Aurics here on this H593 team. Let's go to Realm of Bastet. Realm of Bastet, QZQ, very solid team. All run, has not dropped a match. We even made some Auric off of them a couple weeks ago. But this DQ39 team, kind of the same deal. I mean, they dropped a match to EE, but as we see, EE is an insanely strong team. They haven't dropped a match yet, and they are a big boy team. QZQ, however, beaten the only team that this 917 ZJ whatever team lost to. That was the bet that we made, and we made some Auric on. I believe that was the one. No, it was the one after that one. Anyways, of course we get verification, right? We get verification, right? You're gonna throw me right off of what I was trying to say, Lilith. Come on. Seriously? Seriously? We gonna do this to me? We gonna... Alright. Moving forward. Moving forward. Alright, we're back into the Realm of Bastet. So DQ39, they only dropped the ball to that EE team. EE, a very serious team. So I did put some Auric on DQ39. I do think that this is a long shot for this realm. XP70, they've kind of beat everybody they played. They haven't really played anybody too serious, but then 01HK taking out 95DG at one point in time was a very close match. So not knowing anything about watching any of these matches, this one I'm not too sure why XP70 would be the underdog, so that's why I put my Auric here. This is a very, very questionable question mark, like unknown toss for our Auric if you wanted to bet on that team. And then O2AT, I did watch them play one time. They did very, very well. We actually bet against them, but they won the match. And then 94VN only dropping one match, and that's the RD2K, who I believe arguably 94VN and RD2K is probably the two best Osiris League teams in this realm this season. But O2AT coming in hot this season, not dropping a game yet, taking on 94VN this weekend. I'm going to give my Auric over to O2AT because it's 6 million to 47 million odds. Honestly, in this realm, this would be the bet that I would put my Auric on. This is the bet of the week for this realm. This is going to be the closest match, I personally think. And O2AT, man, I think they could pull out an upset against this 94VN team. RD2K showed that 94VN does have some weaknesses. Hopefully O2AT review that tape, whoever, or if anybody casted it, hopefully somebody casted it, they can review that tape and see what 94VN did, what the mistakes they made, and hopefully they can abuse it, and O2AT can make us some good Auric this weekend. Now, so Beck's where I really, really think the Auric's going to pour in. This 37IA team versus NCAA exclamation point. I don't see why it's a 302 million to 34 million bet. I know 37IA has not dropped a match yet, but honestly, NCAA only dropped a match versus BBC, and I think BBC and DR34 are probably the two best teams in this realm. So to lose a match against BBC at that close, I'm putting my Auric over here on this NCAA team, guys. I'm putting my Auric on the NCAA. I'm going to put 1100 on there. Any more I get before the match, I'm going to keep putting it on here. This one's going to be the one that I believe is going to make everyone filthy rich this weekend if you put Auric on it and NCAA bring out the dub, which I personally think NCAA is going to squeak out this win. 37IA, pretty solid team, it looks like, from all the scores that they got here. But we did watch K4M come out and play. Who was it that we bet on? Was it 2 weekends ago? I think it was 2 weekends ago. K4M was not looking too hot. Where were they at? Actually, I think they got knocked out. Yeah, they got knocked out already. But let's go to our bet history. Didn't we bet for K4M? I know we did at one point in time. Trying to look at that team that they got knocked out by. Maybe it was a different account. Oh well. Anyways, that K4M team really was not all that hot this season, I didn't think. I did bet my Auric on them at one point in time, and they lost me some money. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of it's kind of questionable to me why the Auric is so high in favor of 37IA. Now, I'm not taking anything away from 37IA. They've been pretty hot all season, so it is what it is. I mean, yeah. Anyway, I think NCAA is going to make us rich this weekend, guys. And then we have 56TA versus K244. It's the exact same thing we have above. 56TA being a very good team all season, not dropping a match all season, but K244, the exact same thing until they met up with DR34. DR34 bent them over the coals and showed them who the boss for this Osiris League season is for this realm. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. DR34 and that BBC team just playing insanely hot this season. To lose to them, I can't take away from this K244 team. So honestly, 28 million to 3 million odds. I personally put the most Auric in this realm because I think K244 and NCAA will win. And that NCAA odds are 302 to 34 million. So guys, that's my bets for this weekend. Hopefully the Real Musabeck, NCAA, K244. Hopefully you guys are watching. Watch y'all's and opposing teams tape and make sure y'all bring home a dub this weekend because the Auric is there for us. Anyways, until next weekend, good luck to all the teams and peace out.